Now, I just had a question about what's the relationship between the yen and US bonds. Now, if you take a look at the index here of the yen, and if we overlay on top of this the US 10-year bond yield, you see that they are pretty much negatively correlated one to each other. Now, if you inverse this scale, what you'll notice is that when bond yields rise, the yen weakens. When bond yields fall, remember falling because we've inverted the scale, when they fall, the yen strengthens. So falling US bond yields, strengthening yen. Rising US bond yields, weakening yen. Now, that relationship is largely because the fact that the Bank of Japan has exercised yield curve control and has just kept JJBs anchored at pretty much the same level for an extended period of time. I know it's been fluctuating around a narrow band, but that fluctuation has just kept the JJBs very much static. So what that means is when you're looking at the dollar yen tracks US 10-year yields very, very closely. And you can see here on, let's go to the 1 hour chart. I've got US 10-year yields here. You see when 10 yields are rising, dollar yen rises. When 10-year yields are falling, dollar yen is falling. Falling 10-year yields, falling dollar yen, rising 10-year yields, rising dollar yen. So that means in the current market environment, we've suddenly seen a big spike higher in 10-year US 10-year bond yields. Oh, and so we're seeing a corresponding move higher in the dollar yen. The correlation is extremely tight. So you need to have that. So if whenever you're trading the dollar yen, you always want to have an idea of what's going on with US 10-year yields. And when, if you're expecting US 10-year yields to start moving lower, for instance, on lower interest rate expectations, then you're also expecting the dollar yen to start moving lower. And conversely, if ever you're expecting the 10-year yields to start rising higher and higher and higher, you're also expecting dollar yen to move higher with it. So it's a very clear relationship. It's certainly one you want to have in your arsenal. And remember as well, sometimes, occasionally you might suddenly see 10-year yields start, moving a lot higher, but dollar yen hasn't reacted. You sometimes get little moments of mispricing, and they don't last long, but they can occur, and that can be opportunities to enter, particularly if yields are rushing higher, but dollar yen doesn't seem to be responding in the same way. So that's a quick question on the relationship between the yen and US bonds.